down. You move too fast, you gotta make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones down, looking for fun and feeling groovy. La 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 da da, we're feeling groovy on a Sunday morning. Hello lamppost, what you knowin'? I come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do do do, feeling groovy, yeah. Well, I've got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. La la da, da la la da. Well, I've got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. We're dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy, yeah. Da la da da da, da la la da, da 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 da. Hum along with me, everybody. On a lazy Sunday morning here. Here we go. Welcome to Hilltop on a Sunday, everybody. So glad you're here. We hand it up to you, Kurt.
Okay. We're going to wait for Caroline here. We're live. We're going to wait for Caroline. So. She's be right back. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Kurt.
How's everybody doing today? Another beautiful day here in San Diego County. And we are very fortunate this morning to have our, well, I guess I say my favorite guest minister, only because she was our teacher for practitioner training and everything else. And so it's always great when she comes back, and even if I'm sitting out in the audience, it's always great, but it's even better to be up here with her. So she gets to see the result of all the training and everything over the years of moving through to this place that I'm in. So I'd just like to start off with a prayer this morning and just take a moment and just take a couple breaths and just let go of whatever this morning may have looked like for you, and just let go of any feelings, thoughts, judgments, criticisms, anything that may be going on, and just focus on your breath. And just know with me that as we've gathered here this morning, that we are coming together to experience that light that comes forth through the words, the music, through the coming together here at the Hilltop Center, and just knowing that the words that are spoken, the music, all of it is that place that comes from within, that is that divine essence, that divine presence, that is living and breathing myself, each of us, all that we see around us, and that we know that there is no separation from that there is only that place of unification. And we have come together here to acknowledge that by coming together to pray, to take in those words of wisdom. And so I'm just grateful for this time this morning and all that is going to transpire and for the day. And we hold that as that one life, the beauty, the love that is existing in each moment. And so together we say, and so it is. And so our theme for the month is I love myself and the one I'm with. And it's an interesting, if you contemplate that, I've been reading a book, it's called The Sovereign Soul by Philip Gowans. He's a Sufi teacher. And one of the hardest things I think is to reconcile within ourselves and come to a place where we love ourselves. Because I don't know about any of you, but I know for myself that at times I can be my own worst critic for things that go on in my life that I did or didn't do, or how I acted or thought. And there is a line in the book here that he was talking about, we're all mystics. And one of the things he says is about letting go of judgment. And it reconciled with me about loving myself, because again, judging ourselves, we're not loving ourselves. And so he says, when we judge others, we are certainly judging the artist who has created them. If we realize this, it would not be difficult to feel the presence of God everywhere. And so, when we judge people, when we judge ourselves, we're judging what God made, what God created, that artist that he's spoken of. And so I just, you can take that with you in the day today about that whole thing of, judging ourselves and judging others. Our reading this morning, I always seem to, a lot of the times, end up back to Thomas Merton, who is sort of somebody who I admire and sort of marvel at the process of how he got to where he was and who he was. And he speaks about, we do not exist for ourselves alone, and it is only when we are fully convinced of this fact that we begin to love ourselves properly, thus also love others. And so I just, in reflecting in that, again, we come together as a community, and so this coming together to me is just a process of expressing love, however you do it. Whether it's in service, in your giving, all of it is just that expression of love and saying yes to loving ourselves as well as loving others. And so now we'll go into, we're going to do the prayer that Rev did last week on loving kindness. And just invite you to close your eyes if you choose to. Take a deep breath and just think of someone, a person, an animal, who fills you with love. And invite this love to fill your heart and just feel it, that presence. Let this love just fill your whole body. And now quietly just say to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. And may I be happy. Now picture that person, that animal in front of you once more. And just repeat the prayer to them. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. Now just let that love move out of your body and into the whole sanctuary. Feel that vibration around you. And now just say that prayer for everyone in the sanctuary, or maybe someone who you feel is in need of the prayer. And just say to yourself, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. And may you be happy. And so now we'll move into 3 minutes of silent meditation. So I just invite you to bring your focus back into the room and put all your attention on Lee, who was up late last night, and hopefully he's got his voice, because he said he was cheering on other bands while he was playing. So let's see what he's got in store for us.
So I went and learned this song because it just won the Grammy for the best song of the year, and I'd never heard it. And it's by what one reporter called an unknown artist named Bonnie Raitt. So I thought, I went and listened to it, and I thought this is a beautiful song about turning grief into grace. And it's called Just Like That. I watched him circle around the block, and finally stopped at mine. It took a while down before he knocked, like all he had was time. Excuse me, ma'am, maybe you can help. The directions weren't so clear. I'm looking for Olivia's end. They said I might find her here. I looked real hard and I asked him what she's got is looking for. Said there's something I think she'd want to know, and I let him in the door. It's not like me to trust so quick, it caught me by surprise. But something about him gave me ease, right there in his eyes. And just like that your life can change. If I hadn't looked away, my boy might still be with me now. He'd be 25 today. No knife can carve away the stain, no drink can drown regret. They say Jesus brings you peace and grace. Well, he ain't found me yet. Na 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 na. Try that with me. Na 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 na. He sat down and took a deeper breath and looked me in the face. I heard about the son you lost, how you left without a trace. I spent the years trying to find you so I could finally let you know it was your son's heart that saved me and the life you gave us both. Just like that, your life can change. Look what the angels send. I lay my head upon his chest, and I heard my boy again. I spent so long in darkness, never thought the night would end. But somehow grace has found me, and I had to let him in. Just like that, your life can change. Sing with me. Na 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 na. Yes, Bonnie Raitt. Thank you. Please welcome Reverend Carolyn.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Lee. And thank you, Jim, for the percussion. It is just so lovely to be back here with all of you today. I feel like my sound is a little bit wonky. Is it okay? We'll make the best of it. Good morning, everyone. So many of you I know and hold so deeply and dearly in my heart. And many of you are new to me. And some of you I haven't seen in such a long, long time. And there's the essence and presence of those who've been here before that remains with us even now. Like I'm thinking of Peter and Rhoda when I look at the wrought iron up there, and so many different things, so many memories. I'm just so grateful to be part of this spiritual family and to know that, yes, Kirk, I was here when you first showed up. And he used to very quietly water the garden out there, and now look at him, he's running the place, right? But you know what, Kurt? It's not about what you've done. It's not about what you've studied or how smart you've become. It's about your consciousness. And we all know that's true, right? It's our consciousness that makes the difference. And it was, it's February. I wasn't surprised by the theme, I love myself and the one I'm with. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that melt your heart? You could walk in a major market today or Albertsons or whatever, and boom, right in front of you is all the flowers, right, and the candy. Everything is pink and red and lavender and beautiful, and just everything is all about love right now. You could turn on the Hallmark channel or any channel on the television set or turn on your radio, and it's all about love right now, right? It is the month of love. Beautiful, beautiful love. But today, we're going to take that a little bit deeper. Are you ready to go deeper with me on love? We talk a little bit about, it's Psychology 101, right? You got to love yourself first before you can fully and totally love another. And in Science of Mind and Spirit, what we also know is that our consciousness creates our reality. So if we want more love in our lives, what do we need to do? We need to be loving, be love, right? So we know all of this stuff. You guys already know all of this stuff. I'm done. Let's go watch the game. But we know that there's a lot more to it, right? One of the best things I ever did was to be the youth and family director for this center. And that was a long, long time ago, back when I was a mortician, Diane. 10 years ago, more than that actually. And has anybody here ever gone to the Centers for Spiritual Living teen camp? No? But have you heard of it? Marvelous, life-changing experience. They are always looking for volunteers, and the Centers for Spiritual Living now owns a beautiful piece of property in Oregon where we're having our teen camps. But my whole point is that the kids used to sing this really cute little song to each other. Now, since none of you know it, I'm not going to stand up here and sing it. Believe me, you'd want to leave right now if I did. But I'll tell you the words. It went something like this. I would say, I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you could love you so much, so I could start loving me. Wendy knows the song. Do you know the melody? A little bit? Oh, okay. I love myself so much, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so I can start loving me. Let me hear you. I love myself so much, so you can love you, so I can love you so much, so you can love you so much, so I can start loving me. Oh, isn't that just so beautiful? Another level of sappy and sweet, right? Oh, it's even better than those pink flowers and candy and all that other stuff. It's about saying to you, like, I love myself so much that I can love you enough so that I can love myself more. It all kind of gets a little bit tangled up. But guys, there's more. It goes deeper. And I'm going to get a little bit biblical on you today, okay? There's a word that we've heard for love. It is the word agape. Who's heard the word agape before? Agape love. It's the Greek word for love, and it is that deep, abiding, compassionate love, altruistic love, which just means that it's unselfish. It is the love that the parents have for their children when they go out and work really hard so that they can put food on the table, shoes on their feet. It is the love that, our doctors and nurses had during COVID when they went to work every single day to take care of people who were suffering from something that we knew very little about, that was very, very frightening. But they loved humanity so much that they answered the call and they did it. It is the love of someone like Annie who shows up when a family is in transition and about to face a loss. It is the love of each and every one of you that you have for the person who you're sitting next to, even if you just met today. It is the love of humanity, that deep, abiding love. The love of the first responder who rushes in to the chaos, to the fire, to the unknown. It is the love of a firefighter who will literally rush into a burning building. That is agape love. And I'm reminded this week there was a pretty big deal in the news. I'm sure you've heard about it. The earthquake, southern Turkey, northern Syria. I know, what was that? Does anybody know how strong that was? 7.8 magnitude. Now, you know, we're all from California. We're familiar with earthquakes. And I've lived here my entire life, but I've never lived through a 7.8 earthquake. But today, even as I stand here and speak, what I know to be true is that there are literally hundreds and hundreds of people who are filled with agape love, who have rushed to the rubble to help the people that have endured this catastrophic event. I heard on the radio something yesterday, the body count. What is it today? 33,000 today. Yesterday it was 25,000, and you know, it's winter time there. It's winter time, and there's people that are faced with, you know, not only not having a roof over their heads, but they don't know where their next meal is going to come, or maybe they lost their loved one. They're hoping that they're going to find the one that they lost. Agape love. That's what's stirring in each and every one of you right now as you're imagining what it would be like to be there. But last week, I think it was on Monday, I was on my way to work and I heard another headline. And some people say it's a miracle. So there was a church, a Syrian Orthodox church, which is very much like the Catholic religion, okay? Like Greek Orthodox, Roman Catholic, Syrian Orthodox. And in the rubble, they discovered that there was a statue of the Blessed Mary, totally intact, surrounded by rubble all around her. But there she was in all of her glory, standing before her people, blessing them. Agape love. To a lot of people, seeing that statue just fills them with hope, right? Now, if you're not a Catholic person or even a Christian person who knows the Bible well, you might be going like, what's the big deal? It's a statue, Caroline, come on. But let me tell you a little bit about Mary of Nazareth, okay? Mary of Nazareth was a young woman to whom the angel Gabriel appeared one day. And the angel Gabriel came to her. And of course, you know, when we see angels, we get a little bit scared. She was a little bit frightened, but she knew that there was something very special about this messenger. And this messenger told her, "Fear not. Blessed is your womb, for you will bring into this world a Savior of man, one who will come and teach all how to live and how to love one another." And sure enough, you all know how that story goes. Mary gave birth to Jesus of Nazareth. But what a lot of people don't know is that in the background of this great holy man, this great master teacher, Jesus of Nazareth, was his mother. And many of you here do know what I'm talking about when I talk about the love of a mother. Who knows that feeling? Right? And Mary, you know, she hung out with Jesus. She hung out with him. She was a good Jewish mother, you know. She was a good Jewish mother. She hung out with him. Even when, you know, she was around when people started teasing him and tormenting him because, you know, he was saying some pretty crazy things at the time. She was there at Cana when there was this big wedding feast and the host ran out of wine. And she was like, "Yo, Jesus, come on. It's time to step up. dude, you know what you're here for. Now get in there, just like a good Jewish mother, and turn that water into wine. They had a lovely wedding feast in Cana that day. The love of a mother. Mary stood at the foot of the cross and watched her beloved son be tortured and put to death for all that he believed in, all that he gave the world. The final commandment, the 11th commandment, to love one another. In your song, you were talking about Jesus bringing peace and grace, and you haven't heard from Jesus yet. I thought the next line was going to be something like, but Jesus wept. I don't know, but yes, Jesus wept, but so did his mother. And then she lovingly received his body and cared for his body and laid him to rest. But that wasn't all. She stood by and was there for his followers, ever a present and constant reminder of their own divinity, of their own inheritance, of their own embodiment of the goodness of the divine of God. So when the people in Syria found this statue, it meant a lot to them because it reminded them of the love of God that is ever present, even in the midst of deep sorrow and suffering. Agape love, the love of God. Woohoo! Yeah. Yep. I wanted to say something, but I'm not going to. So what does that mean for us today? Now, I know a lot of you are anxious to get out of here. There's Super Bowl parties to go to, and maybe you want to just take a rest. I know that, but just for a moment, I want to invite you to just be present to where you are in this beautiful building, which has stood here for decades, which was a church before it was a center for spiritual living, which at one time was filled with little children running around, with Sunday school teachers and preachers and pastors giving messages of encouragement. And even today, with our own beloved Reverend Guy, who comes here every week to give you spiritual nourishment. What a magical, marvelous place that we have. We're sitting in here in this warm building. We're smelling that coffee. Can you smell the coffee? I can. Smells pretty good, right? We're surrounded by people who we know and love, people who we've seen here for many, many years, and new people who are serving and giving kindness. We're being fed inspirational reading and being led through meditations that fill our hearts with love. And when we walk out of here, we are just like these walking beacons of agape love. And so I just want you to take that in for a minute. Fill yourself up with that. Because when you walk out of here today, that is who you are, and that is what you're bringing out into the world. Kurt, I really loved the love and kindness meditation, and I'm so delighted that Reverend Guy introduced that for the month of February. But it does go much deeper than that, doesn't it? And in that point of the meditation, when you were envisioning someone that you love, or maybe somebody that maybe you know that you want to give a little bit more love to, maybe somebody that needs forgiveness or that you want to receive forgiveness from, I want you to go back to that vision of that person. I'm going to invite you to go back to the vision of that person. And just feel your heart swell with love for that person. That is agape love. That is pure, unconditional, non-judgmental, abiding, lasting love. Now imagine with me for a moment, as you're gazing upon the face of your beloved, four-legged or otherwise, if God were an entity, if God were a being, if God were a person, and that person was gazing right back at you, you see the look of love, the eyes filled with compassion for you. You can feel the love and the warmth pouring over you, filling every fiber of your being with the love of the divine. That is agape love. Feel it. Know it. It lives and it moves and it has its being as you. And you don't know when it's going to call you to give it out to someone else, so you better be ready. Right, Paul? Paul, you're really getting into it today, man. I love it. Okay, so, I'm getting into it too. So, that last and final commitment to love one another. So finally today, rather than a treatment and a prayer, I want to leave you with something else. My well-worn Science of Mind text. This is the one I picked up when I had foundations class. Who here has taken foundations? Okay, I see a couple of hands that have not gone up. You need to do that. It's a lot of fun. So I have it written in the margin that on the 10th of February in 2013, I stood at this platform and I read this reading to you. And so I'm going to close my whatever it is today with this reading by Dr. Ernest Holmes. The circle of love is complete. The circle of love is complete. It comprehends all, includes all, and binds all together with the cords of everlasting unity. I cannot depart from its presence, nor wander from its care. My love is complete within me. The love of God binds me to itself, and it will not let me go. I shall make a home for you, oh my wonderful love, and we shall journey through life together, hand in hand. I shall sit at your presence and learn the wondrous things that you will tell me. For you are God, and so it is. Amen. And aho.
One more time for Reverend Caroline, everyone. Thank you. Always. So I've got a new song that I've written that I've tried to keep in mind the simplicity of a chorus that might be able to sing along to. The chorus is just, stay true to you. I'm going to sing that as simple as that. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. You can sing that with me. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. That's it. Every day you gotta listen to your body. Your body's trying to lead you through the party. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day you gotta listen to your body. Every night you gotta dive into your dreams. Let them take you where you wanna be. Every night, every night, every night, every night. Every night you gotta dive into your dreams. And stay true to you. Stay true to you. One more time here. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. Beautiful. Every night, every breath, you gotta give it to the oneness. To everyone who ever wandered upon this. Every breath, every breath, every breath, every breath, every breath, you gotta give it to the one. Here we go. And stay true to you. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. One more time here. Just gotta bring it down. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. Yes, indeed. So it is.
So this is our time of, why is this so wonky?
It's because I'm standing close to you.
Try it again. Time for our conscious giving. And I, over all these years of developing and doing giving and tithing, it's always the greatest opportunity to do it from here versus sitting where you guys are, because it is a reminder of how I get to participate in this place, what it means to me to be of service, whether it's in food or anything the involvement that I have in as a practitioner and everything. And so we have this community, and as Reverend Caroline was speaking about agape, I think this is a place where, as I was talking earlier about judging ourselves, how do we find that agape love for ourselves? And this giving is a part of that process. It's an expression of love, is all it is. And it's just a blessing to be able to do it. So if you're choosing to give, just hold your gift to your heart, and just know with me that all the good that it does here and in all that comes forth out of this place, and for the Sunday service, and for all those that participate here, and just having the lights on and this place here to come to every Sunday, and all the other things that happen here, I just give thanks. So.
Okay, so this is it. This is it. We're going to pray out. Announcements? Cake. Ann made a cake.
Thanks, Ann.
Let's do it. We got to get some cake. I'm going to invite you guys to stand up. Oh, there is an announcement. Okay, stand up anyway. Oh, Kurt's going to have a prayer circle. Oh, that's fantastic. Take advantage of that, guys, honestly. Thank you. I feel all of your thoughts and prayers. And so let's just turn within for a moment, okay? And we're just going to allow ourselves to just bask in the warmth of that agape love that we have all conjured up and stirred up within ourselves today. And know with me that God is all that there is. The G-O-D, goodness of the divine, is in, through, and as all things, and within each and every one of us here today. And so I bless this gathering, knowing that we all leave here filled with this love that we bring it out into the world, that we showered upon the world, pressed down and flowing over, this pure, beautiful, unconditional love. And that with that, we all thrive and prosper, that this center thrives and prospers. And just blessing each and every one of you with your individual concerns, struggles, triumphs, celebrations, I know that God is in all of that too. So giving thanks for this time that we have together, I call forth all of the good that is ours to receive and lift it up into the mind of God, calling it forth into being and saying together, and so it is. Amen. Aho. Yoo-hoo. Thank you, everyone. Okay.
Oh yeah, we wanted to do quick announcements too before the last song. We got the annual member meeting on February 26th, so everyone's invited to the member meeting on February 26th, a few Sundays from
There
today.
was announcements.
Jim, you still doing your thing? Jim's still doing his thing every Sunday morning, 9 a.m., 9:30, 9 a.m. And Paul on Wednesdays, of course. But I'm going to sing my song about agape love. If I were the sea, I would love to see you smile at me. Walk the shore a mile with me. If I were the trees, I would love to shade you with my leaves. Clean the air for you to breathe. If I were you, oh, I would love, I would love, I would love. If I were a song, I would love to be a symphony, all together in harmony. If I were the earth, I would love to give you all that you need, but you keep taking more from me. If I were you, oh, I would love, I would love, I would love. I would love, I would love, I would love. And should it be so bad to want to do something good when this world tries to bring me down? I would love, I would love, I would love. I would love, I would love, I would love. If I were a book, I would love to educate the youth. Open minds just by telling the truth. If I were a pen, I would love to write to your friend. I'd be so proud of the love we send you. If I were you, I would love, I would love, I would love. I would love, I would love, I would love. And should it be so bad to want to do something good when this life tries to get us down? I would love, I would love, I would love. I would love, I would love, I would love. If I were money, I would love to end poverty. Instead they keep on wasting me. If I were a gun, I would love to never kill anyone. Or melt me down and make me something fun. If I were you, oh, I would love, I would love, I would love. I would love, I would love, I would love. Here we go. I would love, I would love, I would love. Hey, have a great Sunday, everybody.